Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Nur Ashifah binti Muhammad Fauzi. My metric number is 03DPR20F2042. So now I will start to explain the background of human resource management. Human resource management began with industrial welfare. There should be male factory inspector according to the 1833 factory legislations. A 60-hour work week was instituted by law in 1878 to control the hours of employment for women and minorities. Trade unions were beginning to organize at this time, yang bermaksud pengurusan sumber manusia bermula dengan kebajikan industri. Ia juga perlu ada pemeriksaan kilang mengikut Undang-Undang Kilang 1833. Minggu kerja 60 jam telah dimulakan oleh undang-undang pada tahun 1878 untuk mengawal waktu pekerja untuk wanita dan minoriti. Kesatuan Sekerja mula menganjurkan pada masa ini.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Shazwani binti Abu Saki. My matrix number is 03DPR20F2075. The second function of human resource management is recruitment and selection. Recruitment, the process of the training suitable pupil to apply for job vacancy. Recruitment is the process of finding, identifying, and attracting as many potential qualified job applicants to apply for existing vacancy in the organisation. Recruitment adalah proses melatih orang yang sesuai untuk memohon jawatan kosong. Ia juga adalah proses mencari, mengenal pasti dan menarik seberapa ramai pemohon kerja yang berkelaikan untuk memohon jawatan dalam organisasi tersebut. Selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidate from the group of applicants for an available vacancy. Selection involves choosing the best candidate with best abilities, skill and knowledge for the required job. Process of choosing individuals who have relevant qualification to fill existing or project job opening. Pilihan pula bermaksud adalah proses memilih calon yang paling sesuai daripada kumpulan yang telah mohon untuk kekosongan yang ada. Pemilihan juga melibatkan pemilihan calon terbaik dalam kebolehan, kemahiran dan pengetahuan yang sesuai untuk pekerjaan tersebut. Proses memilih individu yang mempunyai kelayakan yang relevan untuk mengisi kekosongan jawatan sedia ada atau yang diunjurkan. Number 3 is training and development. Training is the attempt by organization to change employer through the learning process so that they are able to perform their jobs as efficiently as possible. Activity conducted by organizations to improve the current work performance of employers, thus enabling them to continue working with the organization. Development is the learning activity designed to help the individual employee grow and improve his knowledge and skill, but which are not necessarily in his current job. Latihan dan pembangunan. Latihan adalah percubaan oleh organisasi untuk menukar pekerja melalui proses pembelajaran supaya mereka dapat laksanakan tugas dengan cekap. Kemudian, aktiviti yang dijalankan oleh organisasi untuk meningkatkan prestasi kerja semasa bekerja sekaligus boleh mereka terus bekerja dengan organisasi. Pembangunan juga bermaksud aktiviti pembelajaran yang direka untuk membantu individu pekerja berkembang dan meningkatkan pengetahuan mereka. Number 4 is performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is the systematic evaluation of the performance of employers and to understand the ability of a person for further growth and development. A technique of formally evaluating an employer's work over a particular time period. The process of evaluating how well employer perform the job when compared to a set of standards and then communicating that information to employers. Performance appraisal is widely used for administering wage and salaries, giving performance feedback and identifying individual employee strengths and weakness. Ia membawa maksud adalah penilaian prestasi ialah penilaian sistematik prestasi pekerja. Dan proses menilai sejauh mana pekerja melaksanakan kerja mereka jika dibandingkan dengan satu set piawaian dan kemudian menyampaikan maklumat tersebut kepada pekerja. Penilaian prestasi digunakan secara meluas untuk mentadbir gaji dan memberi maklum bala prestasi dan mengenal pasti kekuatan dan kelemahan pekerja tersebut. Number 5 is compensation management. Total of all reward provided to employers in return for their services. The overall purpose of providing compensation are to attract, retain, and motivate employers. Example financial issue like wage, salary, and other benefit. Nombor 5 adalah pengurusan pampasan yang membawa maksud jumlah semua ganjaran yang diberikan kepada pekerja sebagai balasan atas khidmat yang mereka bagi. Tujuan pemberian pampasan itu adalah untuk menarik dan mengekalkan atau memotivasikan pekerja. Sebagai contoh, gaji, faedah dan lain-lain. The last of function of human resource management. It is industrial relation. Corporation, employer, and trade union to build good relationship between them to make sure staff welfare and to improve organization productivity. The relationship between management and employers can strongly affect the company potential for competitive advantage. Nombor 6 ni adalah hubungan industri. yang membawa maksud kerjasama majikan dan kesatuan sekerja untuk membina hubungan baik antara mereka untuk memastikan kebajikan kaki tangan dan meningkatkan produktiviti organisasi. Hubungan antara pengusaha dan pekerja boleh mempengaruhi potensi dalam syarikat tersebut untuk kelebihan daya saing.
Scope of HRM. The term Human Resource Management Scope describes the full range of HRM-related pursuits. The following describes these pursuits. Human resource planning, also known as HR planning, is a method used by businesses to determine how many open positions there are inside the organization and whether or not there is an abundance or deficiency of available employees. Job analysis is a crucial part of HRM. A job analysis provides an in-depth explanation of each position in the business. The company creates ads and places them in newspapers based on the results of a job study. This is the process of seeking potential employees. Recruitment and selection is a crucial part of human resource management. It involves receiving applications in response to an advertisement, conducting interviews, and ultimately choosing the best candidate for the job. After a candidate pool has been narrowed down, an initiation or orientation session might be held. Aside from its significance, this aspect of HRM is also worth discussing. During this time, employees are also introduced to one another, given a brief history of the company, and given information about the company's culture, values, and work ethics. Each worker participates in a training program designed to improve his work productivity. Existing, highly experienced staff members are also offered training. Refresher courses are designed to do just that. A lot of money is allocated to training and development programs at the organization. After an employee has been on the job for about a year, the HR department will conduct a performance review to evaluate how well they've been doing their job. Pay raises, bonuses, and promotions in the future are all determined by these evaluations. Compensation and other perks are subject to several different sets of regulations. Human Resources oversees salaries and benefits packages. Maintaining a healthy workforce requires a consistent dose of inspiration. The Human Resources Division is responsible for exploring alternative techniques of inspiration. As an aside, health and safety rules must be adhered to for the sake of the staff. Human Resources is also responsible for this. The HRM discipline of keeping cordial connections with union members is also crucial. The corporation will benefit from this since it will reduce the likelihood of strike-related lockouts.
My name is Sidi Bangkyong. My number metric is 03DPR20F2078. So for next, this is the environmental factor effect the HRM. They have internal and external. For internal environmental factor have 6. The first is mission. Mission is refer to the fundamental goal of organization, are consistent with the organization goal and outline the type of business being conducted. All objectives of the human resources department must be consistent with the mission of the organization. It is a goal of organization for short-term and long-term process. Next, the second is the policy. Policy is a general guideline used by an organization to guide decision making. Organizational policy will affect the effort and activity of the Department of Human Resources. It is a guideline and rule book for employees to establish formal expectations. And the third is resources. Resources is assisting financial resources of an organization with influences. It is handling organization financial problem, for example, salary, rewards, and other benefits. And the fourth is culture. Culture is a system of value, belief, custom, and practice of an organization that can influence the behavior and attitude of employees in the organization. So the policy and practice is policy and practice human resources. Next, the 5 is physical. Physical factor is include environmental, including clean light, air, weather, noise, and health, and safety of worker. For example, physical factor can also be measured or estimate the result used to assess the magnitude of the risk posed to employee health or to plan way to lower the risk. And lastly is technology. Technological factor include the layout of the workplace, work process, and equipment and machinery used in the production process will influence the interpersonal relationship. For example, customer service using technology will help organization more efficient in handling problem. That's all for me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Basri. Today I would like to explain about external factor for the organization. Firstly, labor. Labor is all about individual outside the organization that is the source of manpower for the organization. Labor adalah tentang buruh, di mana buruh ini adalah individu yang berada di luar organisasi yang boleh menjadi sumber tenaga kerja kepada organisasi tersebut. The second point is labor union. Union can be considered a third party that can influence policy and human resource activities of an organisation. Kesatuan pekerja adalah satu persatuan pekerja, iaitu pihak ketiga yang boleh mempengaruhi polisi dan sumber manusia bagi sesebuah organisasi. The third factor is government legislation. Government legislation can have a great impact on the management of human resources of an organisation. Sesebuah perundangan kerajaan mampu memberi kesan terhadap pengurusan sumber manusia bagi sesebuah syarikat. The fourth factor is economy. Economic pressure also affect human resource management. When economic conditions change, the management of the organisation must modify the plan to meet the needs of the current situation in line with the changing. Maksudnya, faktor ekonomi mampu dan amatlah memberi kesan yang tidak baik kepada sesebuah pengurusan sumber manusia. Hal ini perlu diselesaikan oleh sesebuah pengurusan sumber manusia dalam sesebuah syarikat dengan melaksanakan perancangan yang betul terhadap buruh mereka bagi menyesuaikan diri dalam keadaan sesebuah ekonomi yang sama ada baik atau buruk. The last external factor for the external environment for the human resource management is community. Community is all about society. Society also put pressure on the management of human resources. Organization is also a part of community, so organization must cooperate with other community to improve society condition. Pihak masyarakat juga mampu memberi kesan terhadap sesebuah pengurusan sumber manusia. Pihak organisasi perlulah menjadi sebahagian daripada komuniti dan boleh melaksanakan aktiviti yang baik, contohnya seperti badan kebajikan amal, memberi bantuan dan sebagainya, agar mampu menambah baik keadaan masyarakat sekitar dan memberikan persepsi yang baik bagi sesebuah organisasi tersebut. Sekian, itu saja daripada kami ke bulan 1. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.